Well, here with Leinster and Ireland's Jordan Larmour. Jordan, first of all, talk to me about the last couple of weeks. It's been phenomenal for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy few weeks so far. Um, with the Grand Slam and everything leading up to that, it was a huge week. I suppose there was a lot of hype throughout the week, and we knew at the start of Six Nations what our goal was, and it was to win the Grand Slam. So just to see the work that the boys put in, and then just to get the result is very satisfying.
If I told you at the start of the season you'd be part of a Grand Slam winning team, you'd come off the bench at Twickenham, you'd be a big part of it, you'd get game time, what would you have said to me?
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed you, that's for sure. No, it's been a mad year so far. I sat down at the start of the year just writing out my goals, and it was to start for the Leinster A team, maybe get a few caps for Leinster in the Pro 14, and then fast forward a few months and part of the Grand Slam winning team. So it's crazy to think about it, but I'm just loving it at the moment.
And at what point did you start to think this could be a reality here? Was Joe giving you calls? Did Joe say, look, you'll be in on the wider squad in January when we get together for the Six Nations and get together for the November series and all that? At what point did you start thinking maybe, just maybe?
I suppose when I started kind of finding a bit of form, Munster game, the Ulster game, but Joe never called me or anything like that and told me I was going to be involved or anything. I just put the head down and kept working and just hoped, I guess, that I'd be involved in the Six Nations squad somehow. And so when I finally did find out, it was brilliant.
Now, talk to me about the aftermath of the Italy game, because Brian O'Driscoll said this: as a young player, you're always going to pick up things that you can learn. There's always something that you can pick up, and he said as an older player that's the case as well, but maybe more so as a younger player. What did you learn from that Italy game? What were the kind of conversations you would have had with Joe and Andy and the coaching staff afterwards?
Yeah, definitely think you never really stop learning, do you? And of course, like, I'm only starting out now, I'm young. I'm going to learn new things and pick up things along the way and make mistakes. So it's just how you learn from those mistakes and don't let them happen again. But yeah, just talking to Faz and Joe just about just defence and just what can I do better, work-ons and things like that. That's probably really what we just talked about, just work on and get better.
Yeah, and then you come off the bench against England. What's the instruction going on in Twickenham?
I suppose just kind of fit in first. Joe would be big on that. If you're coming off the bench, just fit in first. Don't do anything too crazy. Just do the basics well. And when I came on, like, having Gary Ringrose inside me made a big help. Just gives you, he's just so calm, and it's infectious. Everyone's just calm and knows their role, and the clarity is very good. So when you come on, you're just ready to go. You prepare throughout the week, so you're ready to go on when you're called upon.
What was it like being in the centre there? Because a lot of people, when they saw you coming on, just assumed Keith would go into centre, you go out to wing, but that's not what happened. I mean, you were trusted with the centre position. That's a I won't say a big leap of faith, because Joe knew what he was doing, but it's a I suppose a big compliment to you and a big statement.
Yeah, I've played centre throughout my whole school career, I guess, but I'd never played at that level and that kind of, like, the magnitude of the game. So during the week, I didn't really run at 13 too much, because we thought Keith Earlsey would go into centre if I had to come on, but that wasn't the case. I was slotted into centre, and as I said, like, the boys around me gave me a big help and gave me confidence, and so when I came on, just tried to fit in and just do the best I could.